Hey everyone, the song I chose to make this video about is Piano Man by Billy Joel. It is a very famous, classic oldie. I'm sure anyone watching this will have heard it at some point in their life. Why did I choose this song? I chose it because it's one of the first songs I can ever remember learning the words to. My dad was a huge Billy Joel fan back when Billy Joel was in his prime, and so when I was a little kid, he introduced me pretty young to Billy Joel's songs. I know many, many, many of them by heart. But Piano Man was always my favorite. It was, like I said, it was probably the first song I ever learned all the words to. It's just a classic to sing along to. And even now in my life, it's a staple road trip song for me and my wife. And I really I love not just the music, but the lyrics are very simple, and yet they illustrate a really good story, and they do a very good job of getting what's in Billy Joel's mind into ours. And so I just want to go through the song. The first verse, I won't try to sing it, but the first verse says, "It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin." And so obviously Billy Joel, he's jumping right in. He's describing the setting of the Piano Man of the song, and it starts off pretty simple. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. Okay, if you get it, it's a Saturday night. The regulars are coming in for a drink, and then there's an old man sitting next to him, and it's described as he's making love to his tonic and gin. Now the tonic and gin is a very common drink that people order at a bar, but it's 99% of the time referred to as a gin and tonic. And so Billy Joel was creative enough to switch those two words around, even though it's always referred to as a gin and tonic. He calls it a tonic and gin just so that he gets the rhyme in. And so I really thought that was creative of him. And it goes on to say that the old man says, "Son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes." I really like that description. When I wore a younger man's clothes, just a really kind of nice poetic way of saying when I was younger. And so basically, this old man is talking to him, and he's saying, "Can you play me a song? There's a song I loved when I was younger. It's sad and it's sweet. Not really sure how it goes, but can you give it a try?" And then that's the end of the first verse, and then it jumps into the chorus. With Billy Joel, he's kind of acting as if he was really there, right? As if he was really um, a piano man in a bar, and he kind of acts like he's kind of improvising, making up a song. He says la 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 dee dee da, and he goes on for a little bit, and then he gets into the main chorus, and he says, "Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right." And so, I mean, if you're at a bar at 9 o'clock on a Saturday, especially if you're by yourself, you're probably not in the best of moods. You're probably sad about something, if I had to guess. And so, as the piano man, he's trying to make everyone feel okay, even though they're at a bar on a Saturday night by himself. He wants to make him feel all right. The second verse it says, "Now John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. He's quick with a joke or to light up your smoke, but there's some place that he'd rather be." So he's describing yet another person in the bar. He first described the old man that has the gin and tonic. Now he's describing the bartender. His name is John. He's a friend of the piano man's, and so um, the piano man gets his drinks for free. He describes the bartender with a joke. He's a nice guy, but even though he seems happy and he's friendly, there's something more in life that this guy wants, this bartender. It continues. The bartender says, "Bill, I believe this is killing me," as a smile ran away from his face. "Well, I'm sure that I could be a movie star if I could get out of this place." So just like how the old man was sad about the song he couldn't remember that he used to know when he was younger, now the bartender, who is a super funny, nice guy, um, he thinks that the bar life is killing him. He wants to do something better. He wants to be a movie star, but he just can't quite get out of the bartender life. He probably feels kind of trapped there. Finances could be an issue. He's stuck there, and he wishes for something more in life. Like I'm sure a lot of people listening to this song can relate. And so he goes through the chorus again, and then verse 3 describing yet another person. He says, "Now Paul is a real estate novelist, so he's very successful, you can probably imagine, who never had time for a wife. And he's talking with Davy, who's still in the Navy, and probably will be for life." So he describes Paul, who's, sounds very successful in the real estate business, but he never had time for a wife. And marriage is one of the things that is known to make people very happy in life. And Paul is talking to Davy, another new character in the song, who's still in the Navy and probably will be for life. So Davy probably doesn't have a lot of other things going on in his life, probably doesn't have a wife and kids either, just like Paul, and he's probably going to be stuck in the Navy forever because he has nothing else to do. So just like before, just more characters who are kind of feeling down, probably don't think they're doing all that they could be doing to make themselves happy in life, coming to a bar on a Saturday night for a drink. The verse continues, "And the waitress is practicing politics, and the businessmen slowly get stoned. Yes, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone." So the waitress, I'm guessing she's going around talking to people, taking drink orders, and she's practicing politics. Maybe she's talking with people about politics as she takes their order, and she, wishes maybe she could do something in the politic world in real life, instead of being a waitress at a bar. And businessmen slowly get stoned. I would assume this is just another reference to people who are successful, but they have to come to a bar to get, whether it's to get drunk or high, something to, ease the pains that are probably hidden behind their successes. And then one of my personal favorite lines of the whole song is, "Yes, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone." And so obviously everyone there is, a lonely person. That's why like I said, that's why they come to a bar at 9 o'clock on a Saturday night. But it's better to be there, listening to the music and being around other people than to just be at home drinking by themselves. And then Billy Joel goes through the chorus again. And then the last verse, he says, "It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile, because he knows that it's me they've been coming to see to forget about life for a while." So, kind of summing everything up, Billy Joel in this song, he talks about all these, probably sad or upset or unhappy people who are coming to the bar on a Saturday night just to, get something more, some sort of happiness, some sort of buzz in life. And in this verse, he kind of mentions the manager. He looks over at the piano man that is playing and singing, and he knows that it's the piano man that all these people are coming to see to forget about their lives for a while. Obviously, they live sad lives. Great music is a way that I think we can all use to escape reality for a little while. And so they come, get a drink, listen to some good music to forget about their hardships for a little bit. And then it ends with, "And the piano, it sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer. And they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, 'Man, what are you doing here?'" Another one of my favorite ending lines is at the very end. "Man, what are you doing here?" This piano man is obviously very talented. He's singing, playing the piano. All these, sad, upset people are coming to see and listen to him on a Saturday night, to escape their unfortunate realities. And so I think obviously he has a lot of talent, and like many of us in life, we have talents, and yet we stay at the bar, or we stay wherever we're already at, instead of using our talents to get us further in life, to do something bigger and better, and maybe to pursue things that would make us happy. And so overall, I just think this song is, I don't know if I would say inspiring, but it is a little motivational, and it does contain a great story, very detailed, and it makes you feel as if you're sitting at that bar with Billy Joel. Thanks.